Hello everyone, and welcome to Action RPG. I'm your host Aaron, and for today's video we are headed back to the world of Baldurs Gate 3. Larian just dropped its community update 4, which breaks down stealth and combat. Let's see what they've got in store for us. But first, if you're new here, welcome. Here at Action RPG, I stream, I do tech reviews, I cover major gaming news, but the big portion of this channel, all things Action RPG. So if you grew up loving the Diablo series, if you're a fan of top-down isometric hack-and-slash style games, you are in the right place. So please consider subscribing and supporting small channels. Alright, let's break down this community update 4. As always, I will share my thoughts. Please feel free to share yours in the comment section below. Here we go. Alright, so let's jump right into this. So on Steam right now, this is the actual community update 4, a little about combat and stealth. Now this is really long, so I don't actually want to read all this to you because it would be really boring. That being said, PC Invasion did a really nice job of having the Cliff Notes version of that community update, so we're going to go through that. But I will link this in the description below so you can take a look and read through the whole thing if you would like. Larian Studios details changes to Baldurs Gate 3 combat and stealth. Move swift, kill silently. It's an article written by Jake Sue. As Larian Studios continues to work hard on the up-and-coming Baldurs Gate 3, the team has also been sharing plenty of updates for fans to pore over. Following the substantial gameplay breakdown shown last month at the D&D Live 2020, I also made a video on that. I will link it at the end. The latest community update dives deeper into some of the changes being made to combat and stealth. If you are a fan of some of Larian Studios' offerings, there are some new things to get used to. Baldurs Gate 3 will feature a faster pace in combat. Although it still remains a turn-based affair, this is largely due to the turn order, which is now governed by initiative. Similar to the Dungeons & Dragons, your party will take their turn one by one. However, characters next to each other, listen to this, characters next to each other on the turn order will be able to move simultaneously. That means that based on the results of the initiative roll, you'll experience a different tactical puzzle in each combat that really mixes everything up, but still allows you to react to the cards you're dealt, so to speak, the team explained. Between the RNG of initiative and planning, you should be able to have a fresh experience with every combat while still being able to predict the plans with friends, how to combine spells, abilities, and ultimately win the fight. Wow. That is... I mean, I guess maybe we kind of expected that through this game, but that is like kind of taking it to another level. Being able to move simultaneously, and then legitimately every single combat scenario could potentially be a randomized puzzle that you have to think through and fight through. It's pretty cool. Keeping things rolling. This extends to multiplayer as in Baldur's Gate as well. You can prepare your enemies for some nasty combos as you plan their demise with your friends. Speeding things up while maintaining the turn order will hopefully strike the right balance. Larian Studios is also making sure the animations are aiding to flow the combat. Listen to this. We invested heavily into what drives our animation pipeline and specifically made tweaks to improve the feel of motion in combat. Larian stated the increased brevity and flow is down to many changes, shaving off microseconds and sometimes entire seconds. For example, another character's turn will begin behind the scenes as the previous character is ending their animation. Even things as simple as combining move animations with the hit of melee strike shaves seconds off combat. What that is saying is that when one person is doing their turn, and their animation is going for the hit, the spell, the movement, the next person's turn is already going in the background. So when that one ends, the other one has already started, and it just makes it way more fluid. Sneaky rats. Of course, if you are stealthy enough, you can avoid combat altogether. Aside from possessing the skill, take note of your surroundings. Hiding in the shadows can obscure your party, but good luck if the enemy has dark vision. Manipulating the environment will do wonders for your stealthy moves in Baldur's Gate 3. Sneaking is a really useful technique for positioning your party prior to the initiative roll, ensuring you get the first strike. Larian added, using stealth, it's perfectly viable to sneak into camp, avoid being seen, and roll crits to victory. With a little thought comes the perfect shove. These up-and-coming improvements to Baldur's Gate 3 combat will only make the final product that much better. Fans can decide if it is all worth it when Baldur's Gate 3 launches early access this August. When it puts in here, with a little thought comes the perfect shove. And like literally the first time they dropped gameplay for this, there's a scene where when they're showing the gameplay, he sneaks up behind somebody and he literally pushes them off the ledge, and then, you know, he falls down and dies. So I don't know if I don't know if that's what they're trying to reference, but I've actually seen that in Baldur's Gate 3. I did want to share one more thing about stealth actually on the community update. You know, it's got this little video of the guy moving around. Clear area, always visible, right? Of course, that makes sense. They can see you. There's nothing obscuring, right? Lightly obscured, they'll do a stealth check. Lightly obscured, enemy has dark vision, you are 100% visible. Heavily obscured, you can go undetected. Heavily obscured and enemy has dark vision, stealth check. So if you're heavily obscured and they have dark vision, you still have a chance to sneak around without being seen. Things get even more interesting when you discover you can manipulate light by using spells or throwing water on a torch, as the lighting is dynamic and thus shadows are also. That is awesome. It's just one more thing that adds to the game. To summarize, forced turn-based mode allows you to switch to turn-based rules in exploration to set up traps, bypass patrols, steal, and otherwise head on many other roguish exploits, but you don't have to be a rogue class, of course. Baldur's Gate 3 just continues to get better and better. We now know more about combat, and we know a lot more about stealth. I am very curious what everybody thinks. Are you more excited to play this game? Is it, Aaron, I already knew that, like, no big deal, it should have had that stuff in the game? Let me know in the comment section below. And remember, we should all get our hands on this game in August. It goes early access. It's not some closed beta where we're all going to be fighting over keys and stuff like that. Anybody that wants to pay can play Baldur's Gate 3. Let's just hope it does not get pushed back. Seems like that's happening more and more. If you haven't had a chance to check out the official Action RPG Discord, the link is in the description below. We now have over 165 members, good conversations every single day. The idea is to have a gaming community that could jump from game to game together, so you never start the server by yourself. That's it. Stay home, stay safe, don't forget to join the official Action RPG Discord. Aaron, out.
You